Greetings, greetings, greetings to all of my loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite, realist, sexiest spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do any more Healing Wisdom because apparently, people like to suffer. They'd rather wallow in their misery and be miserable. However, Spirit told me that there might be one or two of you guys that actually do want to change, actually do want to heal, and actually do want to do better for yourselves. And I am a divinely guided individual, so I do as I am told. So on behalf of Starseed Galactic Federation, I have been given access to this knowledgeable information from my Akashic records for the purpose of helping humanity. This information has been given directly to me as a divine channel, and any use or reproduction without the proper acknowledgement from where it was received will result in instant karma for the plagiarizing parties and or individuals, and so it is. So we are going to talk today about letting go of the past. I cannot help but see and speak to a lot of people who have themselves in a mental prison of their own making. What we need to understand, people, star seeds, humans, reptilians, potatoes, whatever you like to call yourself, all right? What we need to understand is that healing is a lifelong journey. And I'm going to tell you, as somebody who has been diagnosed with PTSD, I still struggle sometimes with traumatic incidences that happened to me from the past. However, you have to make a conscious effort not to let that overtake you, not to let that cloud your mind and stop you from things that could be beneficial for you in life. That is a form of self-sabotage. When you know that you have a problem with something, it is up to you to go and get help. I cannot help but seeing up and down my timeline people who are backtracking, wallowing, they're choosing to hold on to the negative memories. We have to stop doing that. For some reason, in this day and age, negativity places more value. Negativity gets more attention. People love the drama. They love the woe is me. Misery loves company. Where has that gotten us? Where has that gotten us, people? Nowhere. And you know where that's going to get you? Nowhere. And I'm going to tell you something. If you have, oh, look, y'all, I got a little hole. Anyway. If you have a purpose here, and everybody has a purpose, even if your purpose is just to be a bitch, how can you be a proper bitch if you can't let go of the past? Maybe you're supposed to be a happy bitch, but you're a sad bitch because you won't let go of the past. We have to stop, guys. We have to stop. Really? Miserableness is at an all-time high. Depression, anxiety, all those type of mental illnesses that have a tendency to be triggered from, people's past traumas is at an all-time high. And now people are acting out. Instead of trying to find ways to cope, instead of trying to find ways to heal, instead people are wallowing in their misery and then they're spreading that. And that's part of the reason why the vibration here on earth is so low. Okay, that's why it's so low. That's why so much negative things have the power to affect us on such a grandiose scale, because we are not taking control of our own mental health. It is your job, it is your responsibility to take care of your mental health, because what people don't understand, continuing this toxicity, continuing to wallow in your misery, continuing to relive traumatic events, continuing to hold on to negative things from the past, it leaves no room for you to attract or manifest the positive things that you want in your life. And then you're wondering why you're not making progress in life. You're wondering why you're stagnant. You're wondering why it's hard for you to find love or to be loved properly or to love properly. Is because you won't let go of the past. The things that happened to you in the past, they're supposed to teach you. What does not kill you is supposed to make you stronger, no matter how hard it is. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, as a child of God, God never gives you more than you can handle. I promise you that. I promise you that. He will never give you more than you can handle. The problem is that God believes in you more than you believe in yourself. A lot of people find comfort in their own mental prison. And you know what? We deserve better. Don't you think you deserve better than that? Don't you think you deserve better than that? You should. You absolutely, positively should. Everybody deserves the best this lifetime. However, it's not going to be handed to you. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. Sometimes we don't want to, relive these memories in a way to where we'll heal. Because a lot of people, they use their trauma, they use their pain as their identity. If they let go of that, they feel as though they'll have nothing. And that's not true. If that's the case, then that means that you need to find something that fulfills you, something that takes over your energy in a more positive way so that you can be a productive citizen of Earth. That's what we need. We need change. Change is good. Sometimes you have to know how to let go of the things that no longer serve you. Sometimes you have to know how to let go of the memories that no longer serve you. Sometimes you have to let go of the past. That's not saying to forget where you came from, because if you forget where you came from, then you're not going to know where you're going or where you're trying to go. However, take the lesson from that experience and move on gracefully. I keep telling you guys, instead of being bitter, be better. Because whether you see why or not, everything happens for a reason. And at the end of the day, a lot of these life-altering situations that we go through are supposed to make us stronger. They're supposed to make us better. Diamonds are made out of coal. Diamonds are made under pressure, right? Steel is forged through the fire. The most strongest elements we have on earth, they had to go through a rigorous process to get that strength. What makes you think that we are any different? Just because we're mammals? Just because we have skin? No, absolutely not. We are God's strongest and best creations, and it's time for us to start acting like it. It's time for us to start believing in ourselves. It's time to let go of the past. The past and holding on to the negative things that happen in life are prohibiting a lot of people from their successful futures and their purposes. Stop being a prisoner in your own mind. If you're mourning somebody who has passed on, I keep telling you guys, it's all about your perspective. What you have to understand is we are all made up of energy, right? It's just humans, we have so much energy that it just turned into matter, and here we are, a physical being. However, energy never dies. So once that physical body leaves, that energy is still there. That loved one is still there with you. And I'm very positive that they would rather you to remember them in love. They would rather you do well. They would want to see you prosper. They would want you to make them proud. So why are you holding on to those negative emotions and letting it hold you back? Why would you prefer to stay in your own mental prison that you made yourself? It's a mental prison that has the door wide open. Only you can walk through it. It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to the people around you. It's not fair to whoever that passed on loved one is. That's not the way that they want to be remembered. They're on the other side looking at you saying, make me proud. And you're not doing that by wallowing in self-pity and misery. You got other shit to do. You got other shit to do. Maybe that person's purpose was to make such an impact on you that you would be inspired to succeed and achieve things that you guys talked about. Maybe they would need to be your guardian angel on the other side. Maybe they're more effective and more helpful to you on the other side, right? A lot of us that have large purposes, we have to deal with a lot of loss in life. A lot of loved ones leave us. They leave this earth. And the reason why they do that is because their soul knew prior to coming to this earth that you had a purpose. And they said, you know what? I have their back and I want to be there and support them in the best way that I know how. And the best way that they could do that is spiritually and energetically to watch your back from the people that are up to mischief and black magic. Instead of mourning them, honor their memory. Make them proud. We need to look at things in a different perspective. It's time for us to stop feeling bad about ourselves. If you know that you're not strong enough mentally to let go of the past on your own, go seek the proper help. In this day and age, you can get free mental help online for free. You can walk into any clinic. You can go to your nearest hospital. We need to drop our pride and our ego because it's killing us as a people quicker than it ever has. It's time for us to let go of the past. We're sitting there talking about how our ancestors did this for us, how our ancestors did that for us. They did all of that for us so that we can progress. And instead of progressing, we're regressing. That's not making them proud, guys. How do you know when it's time to let go? Ask yourself that. If you keep circling those same thoughts, right? You keep doing those same actions, if you keep going back to the same things from the past that keep you stuck, that's how you know you're on the wrong path. That's how you know it's time for change. I don't know if anybody believes in reincarnation. However, we are actively living this life. It's time for us to start living it to the best of our ability. Right? We have to be free. We have to be free mentally. We have to be free emotionally. That's how you attract the things that you want to manifest in life. So many people are looking at people, giving them evil eye, jealous and mad. How come that person has that? How come that person has that? When we both came from the same place. You know why? Because they didn't want to stay stuck in that same place. They chose to let go of the past and move forward. That is called progression. And that's why they're further along than you are. It's time to catch up. It's never too late to catch up. If you have a hard time with letting go, pray about it. Prayer changes things. Ask God for help. Ask the people around you for help. Like I said, shit, call 911. Call 911 and ask them, where can I go get help? It's time for us to start making the necessary changes in life, because at this point, we're handicapping ourselves and there's absolutely no excuse. In this day and age, with the advancement of technology, there's absolutely no excuse. We need to swallow our pride, remove the ego out of the situation, because your ego is what has you stuck. Too proud to go get help. Want to hold on to the past because you feel as though that's all you have, while the future is there in front of you, waiting for you to move forward. But progression and movement, it starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. And what we have to understand, what you think in your mind, those thoughts, they start forming and they become tangible. So while you're there building yourself a mental prison, you're making yourself stuck. You're digging your own ditch. You're digging your own grave. Is that what you think your ancestors want for you? I'm going to tell you they don't. Me personally, I don't have to know you to want the best for you. I want the best for everybody. Why not? There's enough out here for everybody. However, we got to learn how to let go of what doesn't serve us, guys. It's time. If you feel like you'll have nothing, that means you have no faith. Faith without work is dead. Do you really believe in God if you can't let go of the past? If you can't let go of what's keeping you stagnant? Do you really believe in yourself? You're only as strong as you think you are. So if you don't feel as though you're strong enough to overcome the obstacles that life has thrown your way, then you need to do some self-evaluation. You may need to reevaluate. You may need to reprioritize and ask yourself why you feel that way. What is it that's holding you in mental prison besides yourself? You'd be shocked when you find out nothing. I'm just going to keep that short and sweet, guys. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you like it, if it pertains to you or anybody you know, please share. Make sure you check out my videos on YouTube, Empress Oracle 333. Subscribe. I have a little bit of everything for everybody, because I've been through it all, just about. Well, not cracking method, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I've been through a lot, and the purpose of me going through these things was to be able to help others. There's no shame in my game. Learn to let go. I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.